Nucleosomes are the fundamental components of the chromatin, and this is the building block of the chromatin. It comprises of core histone octamer and DNA that wraps around the histone, and it wraps 1.6 turn around the histone. It's about 147 base pairs of DNA. DNA histone interaction is electrostatic in nature. The phosphate backbone interacts with the NH3 group in the lysine residues of the histone. So this core histone octamer is the key component of the nucleosome. But alongside that, there is a H1 linker histone which stabilizes the nucleosome. So core histone is comprised of H3, H4, H2A and H2B histones. H3, H4 forms a dimer, so does H2 and H2B. Eventually, they form tetramer which assembles together to form the core histone octamer. And this is wrapped tightly with the help of the DNA. So histones within the nucleosome can undergo several modifications, and it alters the way it interacts with the DNA. Modifications could be acetylation, which is often associated with open chromatin states. There could be methylation, which might lead to activation or repression of the gene expression based on context. There could be ubiquitinylation, which has different effect on the chromatin architecture. So let us look at one transcription factor. It needs to bind to the promoter of the DNA to do transcription. But in this tightly woven state, it fails to interact with the DNA. What's the solution? There are proteins called histone acetyltransferase which can lead to acetylation of the histone. Acetylation repels the tightly woven DNA and makes it more accessible, makes it more loose around the histone octamer. That means it gains accessibility such that these kind of protein can go and bind to the DNA and lead to changes in the DNA. So overall, the inaccessible state of the nucleosome can be accessible with the help of modifications like histone acetylation. So key concepts that we learned is nucleosome helps efficiently to pack the huge amount of DNA inside a small nuclear volume. Also, we learned the way nucleosome interact with the DNA can be changed in space and time with the help of histone modification. So these are known as epigenetic changes. So imagine we have a gene body and a promoter. Both would be some part of the DNA, and this would be wrapped around a histone, right? So that means transcription factor needs accessibility to start the gene transcription. When there is no accessibility, there would be no transcription. So how this problem is solved? One of the way the problem can be solved is histone modification. Other way is just remodeling the nucleosome. That is done by nucleosome remodeling complexes that can literally slide the nucleosome or make the nucleosome tight or loose with the help of a huge multi-molecular complex. So it can make promoters accessible, it can slide nucleosome or even kick out components of the nucleosome. So this transcription factor is finding very difficult to access the DNA, but it can coordinate with the nucleosome remodeler complex which would make it accessible, and now the transcription factor can sort of like gain the access. Along with nucleosome remodeling factor, the acetylation of the histone or other histone modification can work hand in hand to change the accessibility of the chromatin. Now once the chromatin is accessible, the transcription can be resumed and the polymerase can transcribe the DNA. So overall, we had a quick overview about the structure of the nucleosome, and we also learned how these how there is a structural flexibility in the nucleosome that can be changed by histone modification. So if you want to practice quick questions, you can find it out in the quiz section at the right hand side of the video.